Good morning. This is an NBC News special. Good morning. This is an NBC News special report. We're coming out with breaking news about an earthquake that has just jolted the Northeast. It happened just after 10:20 this morning. There was some slight shaking here in Midtown Manhattan. Skyscrapers, including the one I'm in, people here felt it, feeling it across northern New Jersey and Pennsylvania. There are reports that the epicenter was in Lebanon, New Jersey, strong as a 4.7 magnitude in some parts. I want to go right down to Al Roker now. Al, what more can you tell us?
Well, Lester, 4.7 earthquake right now. And again, this thing, it's not that horrible. Right now, we're not getting reports of injuries or damage, but it did occur. We are looking at this earthquake that we are getting reports that people as far north as Oswego, New York, upstate New York, as far west as parts of western Massachusetts, as far south as New Jersey, and on into parts of western Pennsylvania, feeling this earthquake of 4.7. The last time New York City had this kind of a major earthquake was August 23rd in 2011, when there was a 5.8 earthquake centered down in New Jersey, but we felt it all the way up here. But this one in southern New Jersey at a 4.7, as we continue to monitor the U.S. Geologic Survey, their website. Right now, everybody's saying that this thing, there could be some aftershocks, but it is right now listed as a 4.7. Lester?
And 4.7 in the west part of the country, of course, that would not necessarily be a big deal. But this is very rare in this part of the country, in the east, for us to feel an earthquake. Al, you said that you're following the National Earthquake Warning Center. They may update. They
absolutely will. And the fact is, Lester, New York City is on a fault line, one of major fault lines. And in fact, since the 1700s, we've had 550 recorded earthquakes.
All right, we're following some breaking news. The United States Geological Survey says that the Northeast has been hit by a 4.8 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah, the reported epicenter is in Lebanon. That's in central New Jersey. Let's join CBS New York now for the latest.
We don't have any reports of any damage, and it would have to be something rather fragile to be affected by something like that. But it was definitely an earthquake, 4.8 in Lebanon, New Jersey. So as we get more information, we'll let you know about it. And we're going to efforting some phone calls. I've had so many texts coming into me. First off, questioning, did it happen? Yes, it did happen. And it's funny, it's my friends out west that felt it. And when I say out west, I mean like West Essex and into parts of Morris County. They definitely felt the rolling and the rumbling of the earthquake. And we're trying to get people on the phone, not making light of it. It's just like, it's just kind of, I'm thinking, was that an earthquake? And so then when you double check and then you start to get this information streaming in, yes, it was an earthquake, and it was a 4.8 magnitude earthquake. And we felt it in the city, but they felt it all the way out on the island, and they felt it up in Westchester. So when we talk about damage, we always want to see if there's anything going on. We do have Dan Rice. Dan Rice is now. Dan Rice, are you flying or are you on the ground? What do you have? No, I'm not hearing Dan.
Is Dan on? He's supposed to be on.
I don't hear Dan.
Okay, he's not hearing Dan.
So we're significant reports of it. Not want to call 911 for something like this. That's why we're here. We're here to tell you that, yes, you are not imagining things. It was an earthquake.
Yo, is this an earthquake?
Out into Brooklyn who felt this. Some folks up in Princeton, New Jersey also felt it. So it's really, which is incredibly shallow as far as these things go, which is why so many people felt it. Myself here, let me go back for you guys. Is really long. It doesn't move very often, but where these happen here across the Northeast, and sure is the reason that we've seen so many people reporting and texting and calling.
Hey, it just got a bit weirder here in the Northeast. We can now report, according to the USGS, the Geological Survey here in the United States, that there's been an earthquake here in the Northeast.